everyone, welcome back to episode 5 of Let's Play Dragon Warrior 2! And in our last episode, as promised, I level grinded my ass off. As you can see, Dario is level 9, Esgar is level 8. Oh yeah, and let's take a look at their equipment. If we go to Dario, leather shield, chain sickle, chain mail. Just as promised, I got the chain sickle and the chain mail. And of course, for Esgar, same thing. Chain sickle, chain mail, leather shield. So they're both decked out, both ready to go. And we're going to head to the lake cave in this episode. In a completely optional place this early on in the game. Though I believe later on it's actually not optional, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah. Spells. Esgar learned the Antidote spell. Fireball you already saw. And he also learned Stop spell, which I'm going to be utilizing in this lake cave. So let's go ahead and head out to the lake cave. And it's due west. Now, for this cave I'm going to be heading to, I will be using a map. And as I said, the first dungeon that I did when I went to look for Esgar, I decided not to use a map at all. Because it's a really simple dungeon, straightforward. You know, it's pretty difficult to get lost. And this time around, no. Oh, crap, they ran away. Oh, well. This time around, it's still pretty easy dungeon, pretty straightforward, but there is a lot of dead ends. And just for time's sake, and just so we don't run into dead ends, because in this game, you know, they just have random locations that lead to dead ends out of nowhere. And then there's locations that lead to treasure. So we're just going to head towards the treasure. And that's pretty much it. Nothing else too special. Again, we're just here to get the silver key and nothing else. And what's interesting about this cave is, again, when I first played Dragon Warrior, when I first played this game, I did not know about that cave because, I mean, I explored everywhere, but this is one area west which I did not explore very much, which I probably should have. And because I did not explore it, I never knew it was there until I came back way later on in the game. And then I figured, I was like, wow, because I never knew where to get the silver key. I actually got in the golden key before I got the silver key, which is kind of interesting. And, yeah, so I came back here way later on, finally got the silver key, and knew where to get it. But you can actually go here very early on, which is why we're here. Already have to use antidote. I should have purchased 1 or 2 antidotes. Oh well. And we're one slot away from entering the cave. And we don't get to enter it. My god, we're getting creamed. Okay, new enemy, folks. The Magician. Now, these guys is typically what we use Stop spell against. But there's only one of them, so I'm not going to bother. But they cast Fireball, which hurts like hell. It hits for 10... I think last time I got hit with it was for like 10 damage, so it's definitely packs a devastating punch to you. No doubt about it. Okay, folks, so I am using the map, and I know there's a treasure down here. Okay, good start. So, again, going to be skipping all the meaningless stuff, just getting the important treasure, and that's about it. Medical herb that time. Let's go north and then west. Ignore that, that's a dead end. Ignore that, that's a dead end. Okay, now we're going to be heading west. That's the way we got to go. But there's a treasure down here we can get, so let's grab that. And my god, this is just making ridiculous time going this fast. 20 pieces of gold. Very nice. Okay, now ignore that path down there. That's another dead end, and we're just going to head west. Interestingly, I have not run into enemies yet. Ah, there you go. I just jinxed myself. 2 big rats. Kick their ass real quick. Now, many of you might think that at this point in the game, like, I'm level 9 and 8. God damn, Dara, you're over-leveled. No. Trust me when I say there's no such thing as being over-leveled in this game. At all. Okay, it might look like I'm over-leveled now, but I can guarantee you that later on in the game, I'm going to be getting my ass kicked. Look at this. This is like the 2nd or 3rd time that the enemies preemptively strike me down. Kind of unfair if you ask me. But the great thing about Esgar, again, is he you don't need all these medical herbs or medicinal herbs, whatever they call them, when you have them around, because it's just free heals left and right. So, yeah, well, not free heals. It costs magic from him, but you get the picture. Stop running into big rats! Die, 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 die. So, yeah, it's interesting because when I played this game 23 years ago, whatever it was, I came to this cave way later on when I was way higher level. I think I was like level 15 and 16 at the point I came in here. And I was just destroying everything. I mean, again, I didn't know that you can go here early on, so it ended up being a joke of a place. I just plowed on through this place in like seconds. Okay, so we are on basement 2. We went downstairs. And now, that's a dead end. And I don't think I've showed this enemy off yet, so I'll just show you. It's just army ants. They have a new ability, which is they have a chance of summoning more ants. Now, they didn't do it this time, but they tend to call more help. These guys are still weak, so it doesn't really affect us much. But they do call for more help, so they summon more ants, and it becomes kind of a pain in the ass. But, easy enough! Moving on. If I'm correct, this should be gold. Yep. Oh, no, that was a medical herb. I thought it was going to be gold. Alright, this would be a good time to heal up. I ran into a magician in the last battle who cast a nasty fireball spell on me, and that's kind of what I was worried about. Okay, that's a dead end. Down here is an enemy! A brand new enemy, the centipods. Now, these guys have very, very strong physical defense, so we're going to want to use fireball on him. And again, first time I played it, did not know, so I just attacked him normally, and it took forever for me to kill him. They give decent gold. I mean, pretty average experience and really good gold. My god. Alright, here's another example, folks. I am going to use the stop spell on the magicians, just to show it off a little bit. Come on. Stop spell. Their spells are blocked, so now if they decide to cast fireball now, just like that, I block it, does no damage. And stop spell is definitely a useful spell that you utilize on more and more enemies as the game progresses. Not the most useful spell in the game, but definitely one of the top ones. Okay, let's grab this treasure. And we get an antidote perb. Nice. Okay. Now, we're going to want to head left first. We're almost done with this place. Only a few more screens. Another centipede. Let's just attack them normally. What the hell? They hit pretty hard, but I don't feel like wasting more of my magics, so... Sometimes, one thing, you know, there is a lot of strategy elements involved in this game. You can't just blow through magic, because while they're very generous with magic for the most part, you still want to conserve it a little bit. Oh my god, this thing's poison too? I didn't even realize the centipod's poison. Okay. But yeah, you want to try conserving it a little tiny bit, just because of the sheer fact that, well, look at this. He's already down to 16 magic, because I'm pretty much using him as my primary healer, so... 3 cobras! Damn, they're coming out in full force now, but I don't care. I'm using it all. Fireball. Kill him! Guys, sneeze. God bless me, for I have sinned. Search. There you open it, and there you discover the wing of the weaver and wing of the wyvern. Another nonsense, and here we discovered 34 pieces of gold. Alright, we're almost done with this place. Got one more way to go. Now you can see why it's easy to get lost with all these dead ends. And these maps help so much. Okay, another horrible encounter. Oh boy. Oh my god. See how you just cast fireball? Hit for 12. Devastating. And I'm poisoned. Oh my god. Die. I'm not gonna make it. I might have to start using my very spare money mates very soon here. Alright, let's cure that antidote, and we're gonna go ahead and blow the rest of his magic. That's what it looks like here. Heal. And heal. And this is why I say you want to conserve magic, because just like that, Esgar is down to 0 magic. And another devastating encounter. Oh, God. Dario, kill the magician! Hurry, hurry! No! Another fireball! Ah! Someone level up! With thy courage. Dario is level 10. Power increased by 3. Reaction speed by 4. Maximum HP by 2. Nice. And it's always nice to have someone in double-digit levels. It looks so much nicer than it actually is, though. And, folks, we finally reached it. Sure enough, we have found the silver key. Now, instead of making you guys suffer through me heading out of this place, I will meet you back in Leftwyne. See you there. Okay, we're back. And finally, I've reached Leftwyne. Holy crap. Folks, it literally took me like 15 minutes just to get back here from the cave where I left off. Every 2 steps I was running into a battle, but look at the money I've earned. We are at 839 gold. Oh yeah, and we're about to get more because there's some junk that I actually picked up that I can sell. So let's do that first before we do anything else. Talk to the tool guy and sell. Let's start by selling the Wing of the Wyvern. Again, I don't really plan on using those things. I could have used it to left the cave, but I prefer to just leave and get money, so that's what I did. And I think, yep, that's it. I don't think I'm missing anything else, or nothing else I can sell. I got a couple of antidotes and whatnot, but I'd rather just hold on to them. Oh wait, he's got a Wing of the Wyvern as well. So we got 2 Wing of the Wyverns, which we do not need. I will sell them right away. There we go, and we're at over 950 gold. Very nice. Now, the silver key, as I mentioned before, unlike Dragon Warrior 1, Esgar currently has a silver key, you do not run out of them. So the silver key is a permanent item here. You can sell it, which is interesting, and if you sell it, there's the way the game works, if you sell it, you can actually go back to the cave and get another one, but you only can sell it for a few gold anyway. So here's our first silver door we can test it on. Esgar, use the silver key. And the door opened. Now this is the lottery system. Now I mentioned earlier in another episode that if you had any lottery tickets, which I happen to not have, so we can't really play it, but I'll talk to them anyway. Step right up, play the lottery! But every time you purchase an item for the tool shop, you have a chance of getting a lottery ticket. And you can actually play the lottery. It's kind of like a slot machine type thing. Nothing really that interesting, but what happens is you have a chance of winning some really nice stuff, including like wizard rings and whatnot, which I'll explain a little bit later on. But anyways, there's one more location we gotta go. That was the only door there with a silver key that you can use. Midenhal has a few. There's none in Cannock, so don't bother even going there. So we'll go to Midenhal real quick. I think it's down here. Christ, I'm losing my train of thought. Yeah. So we'll go to Midenhal real quick, use the silver key on the few doors we can here, and that'll pretty much be it. Here's 2 of them right here. So let's go ahead and use our brand new silver key. All right. What does this guy have to say? The Dragon's Bane is a magic charm. It is said that it may keep one safe from the spell. You might not know what that means, but the Dragon's Bane is actually a pretty useful item we can buy later on, so keep that in mind. And what do you have to say? Dario is still inexperienced. Return here in thy need. So that was completely worth this. I'm glad we wasted our time. And I think that's it. I think there's one more door that we can go to. I believe, yes. In here. Now, Cannock does have one of the golden doors. Doesn't have any silver doors, though, but we can use it here. So let's see where this takes us. Ah, crap. My bad. I think the similar thing can happen in Dragon Warrior 1. Now, another interesting thing is the doors respawn. So when you leave the town and come back, the door is magically locked again, and you gotta open it again. Who comes up with this stuff? Seriously. Alright. So we go down here. And it looks like we came here for nothing because we need a golden door to open that. But we can't talk to this guy, so let's see what he has to say if he ever comes here. Come on. Come on. Come here. Come here. Come on. Finally. Dost thou have the jailer's key? No. Be gone with thee. Okay, if we say yes. Open this and I shall give thee some great news. So we waited for that. Thank you very much. Direlty, royalty should not venture into prisons such as this. Alright. So, folks, that is all the time we have for this episode. Next time, we will finally leave this location and head to a brand new area of the game and a new town. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time for more Dragon Warrior 2! Later, all.